Well, Dave Arnold is walking up on stage. The kids are outside of their race cars, making their way up the stage, and I can see them, man, in a heartbeat. They're unzipping and pulling the tops off of those fire suits as they make their way up to see Dave. But let's now go trackside to talk to our top three finishers. Dave?
Thanks, Scott. I got Declan Shields moving over here, and looks like Ian and Aiden Aguilar up on top of the box here. So we're going to talk to Declan Shields here real quick. Declan, dude, what a race. Let's talk about the first part of the race. You guys were all bunched up, weren't you? You were all toe-to-toe, elbow-to-elbow.
Yeah.
Was that fun going into turn one like that when you guys were battling?
Not really.
Not really? You want some clear air, right?
Yeah.
What was your favorite part of the race?
I think it's when I was about to pass Aiden.
That on the restart?
No, it was
later on.
It was in the second corner right there.
Oh, that's right. When you look like you were trying to get some room for him.
Yeah.
Trying to force him into a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who do you want to thank? Some people, buddy?
I would like to thank my mom, my dad, my sister, 2X Motorsports, Dylan, Robbie, and God, Jesus, and my family.
Give it up to this young man right here, Declan Shields. Everybody did a great job. Gonna move on to the interview here, and dude, what a crazy race, huh? There was like 4 wide going into turn one time, and you were in there.
Yeah, I was. It was exciting going through there 4 wide.
Well, I saw these two were battling it out quite a bit, and you were looking for a little daylight. We were like, hey, take each other out.
I was waiting for one of them to just make a mistake.
Just give you, just like, hey, open the door for you. But hey, you're on the podium, though. It was a good race. What was your favorite part?
Probably when we had restart, that was probably the best part of it.
Well, it was a great job, and I know you probably got some people to thank.
I'd like to thank my mom and dad, my grandpa and grandma, and Lone Star Racing, Walker Evans, and BB Racing Fuel.
Give it up for this young man right there. Ian Torfey, everybody. Great job here. And then Aiden Aguilar. Wow. Did you ever work so hard to get a top spot on the podium? These guys were all over you.
Yeah. Shields almost, bumped me out of my number 1 spot and almost passed me, and I was kind of scared right there.
But you just kept the hammer down, right?
Yeah.
So what was your favorite part of the race? Because it was a little crazy the whole time. When you guys were like 4 wide. Was that fun? Or did you just like it when you crossed that and saw that checkered flag?
I liked the straightaway and turn number 2.
You guys were having fun when you guys were all real close racing?
Yeah.
Well, buddy, you got some people to thank?
My mom, dad, brother, sister, GSP, and Hawk9.
Give it up for this young man right here, Aiden Aguilar, with an incredible performance. But again, Declan Shields, Ian Torfey, and Aiden Aguilar standing tall on top of the box. He's got the chocolate milk. He's going to go home and try and make it a sweep of the weekend there. Scott, we're going to throw it back up to you.
Thanks a lot, Dave. And once again, congratulations to our top 3 finishers. In the Junior 2 carts, coming up next, the AM Ortega Junior 1s. Looks like we have 13 drivers coming out in just a moment in the AM Ortega Junior 1 carts. Junior 2? Yeah, I knew that. I got a couple of dads looking at me right now. Thank God they got dark sunglasses on because I'd be getting the stink eye pretty sure. Mike Childress pulls down his dark glasses and gives me the stink eye. 13 Junior 2s coming up in just a minute. You can start lineup real quick as we got a little bit of track prep going on. We got Olive Hoover and Jaden Manchester on the front row in the 488 and the 423. Row 2 inside, Ashton Williams in the 420 and Mikey Childress outside in the 484. In row 3 inside, the 499 of Lake Adler alongside of Bryce Benitez in the 416. In row 4 inside, the 485 of Travis Jones and Kylie Collinsworth outside, starting 8th in the 479. Row 5, Chris Collinsworth in the 459 starts inside. Outside of Chris is Zach Bruckner in the 430 starting 10th. Row 6 inside, Talon Pike We'll start 11th in the 422. Megan Starr outside of him in the 428. And rounding up the field of 13 cars in the Junior 2 division will be the triple fours of Haley Collinsworth, starting 13th. And here they come. Out onto the track. Oh, ain't nothing. $750. You know what they're paying for a total purse? They got a Pit Bike Series. No, $60,000 purse for Pit Bike Series. So our Junior 2s are out here doing a reconnaissance lap with Gary Lane, our pace vehicle driver, and the four-seater Polaris. But for some of the fans back at home, could you check in? Let us know where you're watching us from, who you're cheering on. And we'll do our best to call you out. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask away, and we'll try our best to get those questions answered for you. The paint schemes on some of these cards, both Junior 1 and Junior 2, have really stepped up their game over the last few years. Basically mini versions of a full-size Pro 2, Pro 4, or even Pro Light for that matter. The way they just pop
Absolutely.
out on the racetrack.
I mean, it's one of my favorite classes with these kids, man. It's just so cool. I mean, they just really makes their talent shine when they do really well in it.
There's a pride factor involved. You wouldn't think so, but you put them in a nice fire suit and a good-looking car, and all of a sudden you just see them kind of build themselves up a little bit.
You like all these little NASCAR drivers that started here. There we go. All right, there it is. Optimum Battery says green. Off and running.
Into turn one, boy, there's a lot of banging going on right now. 3 wide going now down into turn 2. Still no one car with advantage. Actually, I stand corrected. One finally peaked out. I want to say that Jaden Manchester. Yep, Jaden Manchester has jumped out to take the lead.
Wow, so that's very cool. I mean, the kart racing between the Junior 2s, which is the second tier, versus the Junior 1s. You know, we got the Subaru Motors, ran the 265s, and the Junior 1s. We got the Honda Power Plant. They bumped them up to in the J2s. And then, of course, the mod carts running 450 motors. So there's 3 different classes based on this design of the chassis.
You go from, 12 horsepower to 16 to,
38, 40?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a big change. I mean, some of these mod motors, you can get 50 horsepower out of them easily. I mean, Supercross bikes.
Whoa, our leader!
Oh, no!
Bikes up with 2 wheels, rolls over. Jaden Manchester you could see it coming, and just still not enough time to turn into it to save it.
I don't even know what happened. He must have just hit that rut just perfectly when he turned down.
It's almost like, I don't even think there's a rut. It just seemed like the right front shock just
collapsed.
Collapsed. And the suspension had nowhere else to go but up and over.
The gravity just took him the other way, or the inertia.
And check this out, back underway. Meanwhile, Mom's passed out cold.
So it's going to be Mikey Childress now up front. Olive Hoover in second, Ashton Williams third, and Travis Jones followed by Lake Adler. the ORW. Great to see one of our great sponsors' names on the side, one of the cars down there.
Yeah, Lake, I believe, was on the podium last round.
Yes, he was.
Yeah. Darlene McCombs-Gagney goes, go Mikey Childress. Courtney, Mikey's mom here in Vegas. Go Lucky. Go, good luck, baby. She must be poolside somewhere because they don't live in Vegas, do they? Childresses?
Well, I know Mikey, Mountain High. Hey, folks, yeah, we got Knick Knack Barbecue Shack we call that one on our north side or east side of our tower here. So lots of choices. Where you want some La tacos, you want some little pulled pork, brisket, chicken wings, sausage, all kinds of cool stuff. Knick Knack Barbecue Shack. Back to the racing action out front right now. Childress, Hoover, Williams, Jones, and Adler, the top five as they go through the center, through the chicane.
Tells you something when our fastest lap of the race is gone to our sixth place driver.
Would that be the Red Bull car?
Yes, sir.
Looking good. Bryson Benitez, of course, we saw brother racing the Youth 1000, took the win. Dominic earlier.
We had a chance to actually talk to Bryce up in the booth.
Yeah, last round.
Yeah, last round.
That was pretty cool. We had like a star-studded cast came up and saw us.
Yeah, we had Lake Adler show up out of the blue and
the new off-road warehouse pitchman who just killed.
Wow, yeah.
I didn't even want to go get a lift in my truck when I heard him talk. That was so cool.
Yeah, we sell race parts now too.
Yeah. Well, it turned a few heads.
The funny part was Greg never heard any of it.
Are you kidding me?
Never heard any of it. I go, yeah, the kid
Greg's like, what?
Greg, he even plugged a new store in Alabama, wherever heck it is. I forget where, Arkansas or something. I don't know.
I don't even know. In fact, I didn't even know that. Well, great shot there as the drone was flying over top. We got a static camera back to our drone. Flew over the ORW machine. Have you seen the new store they opened up in Corona too? And pretty nice. And Vegas has one too.
Nope.
Right off the 91 freeway, you can see the ROW shop.
So the cup yellow is up. Our field is slowed. Gary Lane should be pulling out onto the. Oh, there he is.
Is Gary Lane sliding sideways, laying it down, putting a foot out, but hot shoe?
Yeah, he's got his little lead thing on his foot.
Hot shoe.
So our top five, Blake Adler in that fifth spot, Travis Jones fourth, Ashton Williams third, Helen Hoover second, and Mikey Childress showing the way around up front right now. And on that last lap, Mikey Childress has pulled off the fastest lap of the race. The only driver to break into that 50-second mark with a 50.94. Ashton Williams not too far behind with a 51.01. So some pretty tight racing. So one more time, Gary Lane pulls off the track in that four-seat Razor, and we're going back to green flag racing. Man, they are just accordioning bumper to bumper to bumper all the way back to probably that 10th spot going into turn one.
Yeah, it's regular train going through turn one there, and you can see, looks like Ashton Williams trying to jump to the side, and couldn't make it. Childress keeping that middle preferred line the fast way around the track as he maneuvers his way into the right-hander here in turn number 3.
So Bryson moves up one spot, gets around the inside of Lake Adler. Bryce now up into that top 5.
Yeah, I always said they're so close together. It's like, oh, where did that happen at?
Yeah.
Got to say, I'm loving this light little breeze here, keeping it a little cool.
Shh.
Did I jinx us?
No, not yet.
Usually you say the W word, it blows too hard. I was hoping I'd say it and start blowing like crazy. Mother Nature's air conditioner.
So a little outside entrance, inside exit move. Going to turn 2. We may have a side-by-side exit, and we do. Between Hoover and Childress. Childress able to hang on. Man, that was a nice move right there. I thought that looked like Hoover was going to have a chance at it. And look how the track is drying out. Man, throw that wind and the sun in, and it's just parching this track right now.
Yeah, it's a little tough to keep the moisture in there. Of course, you know, that sun, like you said, really hard. But a little bit of breeze may feel good for us, but it does wick that moisture out a lot faster out of the track.
Boy, really pushing the inside. Here comes Ashton Williams, the inside. Ashton Williams now has a spot for second going to turn 2. He'll swing to the outside to turn 1.
Yeah, it looks like Hoover got pushed out. She might have lost 2 positions as she tucks back into that 4th spot, Scott.
Wow. Childress now getting pressure. As he swings to the outside, opens the door to the inside. We've got a brand new leader.
Ashton Williams.
And look at Childress coming right back, having no part of it. The top 2 have pulled away from the rest of the field by about 2 car lengths. Looks like white flag is coming out next time by.
Wow, that just happened fast, Scott.
Man, are they getting faster as the race goes on? Holy smokes.
So, I'm looking at their lap times, and I'm very impressed. These kids are hauling the mail for sure. Towards Williams, Childress, followed by the 485.
Outside entrance, inside exit. Childress swings to the outside.
Oh, look at this. Look who also moved into 4th. Benitez getting by Hoover, pushing her back to 5th.
Scrubs off a little there. Childress does back in 2nd.
Oh! Big flip up in the air. Land Riverside not able to get going again. Kind of like a timeout. Takes a look and it keeps on ticking.
So it's Ashton Williams up front, about 3 truck lengths over Mikey Childress going into the final turn. How about that, ladies?
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Up across the line, it's going to be Ashton Williams making a second to last lap pass. She'll take the win. Mikey Childress second. Bryson Benitez moves up into that 3rd spot. Did a great job working through the field. Travis Jones 4th. Olive Hoover rounds out the top 5. But Lake Adler 6th. Zach Bruckner, Jaden Manchester 7th and 8th. Taylor Pike and Megan Starr round out the top 10.
I got to tell you, that was one of the more impressive Junior 2-car races I've seen in a while. Very good.
Yeah, it's getting to the point where the most dangerous position on the race course is no longer a corner flagger during a trophy cart race, huh?
No, not
These
at all.
kids are getting it down.
That's right. So, once again, Williams, Childress, and Benitez. I'm going to go talk to.
Once again, for our fans that are watching us at home, let us know where you're watching from, whether it's backyard, poolside. I won't be upset. Maybe you're at another race and you're watching us, or out in the race shop getting ready for the next round that you'll be out here at. So, but let us know where you're watching from and who you're cheering on. So I know Darlene Gagne and Courtney Childress, they checked in a little while ago before this last race, and let us know who they're cheering on. Todd Easton checked in. But let us know where you're watching from as well. So that'd be kind of cool to see. Well, just before I turn it off down to Dave Arnold to point our top 3 finishers, I'm looking at the three karts right there and some pretty sharp-looking race vehicles there, Dave. Oh,
yeah, definitely. Ashton Williams, you can definitely see that, and Childress as well as Bryson, she can't miss. He's got the charging bull, and he was acting like it as he moved through that pack, and we're going to talk to him about that for sure. What a change-up for sure it was. As we wait for Ashton and, of course, Mikey and Bryson to come on up here. I can say it's a little warmer down here on this black podium. I can feel the heat through my feet here. So the boys are making it on up here. Once again, Bryson Benitez and Mike Childress, and of course, right there, Ashton Williams up on top of the box. I'm going to go ahead and talk to Bryson. Hey, your brother got the podium. You got the podium. Not too shabby today.
Yeah, just thought I could get up here. Just grateful.
Well, let's talk about how you got here, because it was not a podium position with a couple laps to go. You had to make some moves.
Yeah, qualified first, got inverted 6. Just people shoved it in, went down to 7th, back to 6th. Just crazy race,
Oh, that, and look at you on the podium now. You made it happen.
Yeah.
Well, I know you got some people to thank.
Yeah, I would like to thank Red Bull for the truck and the sponsorship, Davis Motorsports for helping mechanic, Ammo Screen Printing for all the stickers and decals and everything, and Dale Espresso and Smoothies just for the sponsorship, and family and friends that are here and back at home watching.
This young man right here, Bryson Benitez, 3rd place here at the Junior 2s. I'm going to move it on here to Mikey Childress. Saw some podiums here. Also, I understand you got a little $50 there from special events. Dude, you had the lead, the restart, and then the battles. Tell me about it.
Yeah, we were able to get up front at the beginning, and then to the halfway mark, we battled for a couple more laps, and then I made the wrong choice trying to race the fast line with someone behind me. But I'm still happy we got 2nd, so yeah.
It was a good race, though, right? You're having fun, you're battling, that's what it's all about.
Yep.
Well, I know you got the people to thank, buddy.
Yeah, I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, my grandpa for prepping all the bodies and helping with the car, Toys for Trucks, Sophisticated Events, Mountain High, Martin Brothers, and all the other people I forgot.
Give it up for the young man right there, Mikey Childress Jr. there. Wow, Ashton, what a great race. Boy, you really had to work with it. The young man right next to you, he did not want to give you any daylight there for sure. Watched you battle all the way around the track, and I think you started trying to set him up at turn 1, working him on turn 2.
Yeah, I couldn't get past Olive for a little while, got past her, and then Mikey made a mistake, and I capitalized on it.
And let's talk about back there, because Olive is a little deeper in the field, and of course, there's other drivers that you had to work your way through too.
Yeah, it was.
It was pretty insane. You had fun though, right?
Yeah, it was super fun.
I know you probably got some great sponsors and people to thank for this one.
Yep. I'd like to thank Toyota Redlands for coming out here today, and Paul and Corey, WCI Consulting, Bergeson's Heating and Air, Bonafide, Skytrack, my spotter Brian, Nick, Brett, my dad, my mom, my sister Savannah for cooking me food, my brother's friend Albert, and my brother.
Give it up for Ashton Williams, everybody. Great job by all these drivers again. Bryson Benitez, Mikey Childress Jr., and sit tall on top of the box. Ashton Williams with his chocolate milk and these beautiful Louis Touzier designs, LTD designs, providing all these wonderful trophies. So we're going to throw it back up top to Scott. Our next race just around the corner.
You got